What's up, everybody? Once again, it is time for Funko News. This edition of Funko News was recorded on March 5th, 2022. As usual, I'm starting off with the focus on figures that are available right now. This does include the Hot Topic exclusive Stitch with Boba, which if you want the Pocket Pop version of that, then the Pocket Pop is exclusive to Box Lunch. And last time I checked, both of those were available on their websites. Now, as far as sodas are concerned, you see here Edward, or just Ed, from Cowboy Bebop is starting to show up in Box Lunch stores. I've not seen them on the website just yet, but hopefully that will become available soon. And I really would like to get that chase. You see that the chase comes along with the character Ein, and I'm a big fan of Ein. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be going for that whenever it becomes available. For Hawkeye, of course, Target has an exclusive Kate Bishop, and they do have a Hawkeye as well, both of them in their sort of holiday attire. And Kate is starting to show up in stores. I don't think people have found Hawkeye just yet, but he should be out there pretty soon. You know, he may be in some stores, and maybe it's just not being shared on social media just yet. But if you cannot find them in stores, they are actually still listed on Target's website regardless. Now, with Nightmare Before Christmas, you see that they have a 4-pack here, and this is with Hot Topic, and they appear to just be previously released commons. I don't think there's anything different about the actual figures, but if you don't own those figures and you're a big fan of Nightmare Before Christmas, then it might be kind of nice to get them together in that 4-pack. You also see here Ariel with Eric statue, and then also the Carl and Ellie with balloon cart. Both of these items here are exclusive to Box Lunch, and the last time I checked, both of them were still available on the website. And with GameStop, the exclusive Jar Jar Binks is actually starting to show up in GameStop stores. Now, if you're a big fan of Five Nights at Freddy, make sure that you check out what is available on Hot Topic's website. They have some Pocket Pops, some plushes, and some mystery minis as well. So yeah, again, if you're a big fan of FNAF, just make sure you check out and see what they have available. To the right here, you see that some common figures that are becoming available are the latest Pokemon figures, and then also the latest Simpsons figures as well. Now, focusing on Funko.com, Vampire Freddy did release, and no surprise, that sold out very quickly. And there did seem to be some struggles with the website because I'm sure there's a lot of people trying to get that figure at the same time. Of course, the Vampire Freddy does have that skeleton chase, and I think a lot of people were going for that. So yeah, that did sell out, and it's highly unlikely that it would get a restock because it is a numbered item. Now, the glow-in-the-dark Infinite Deku with Eerie, that one has had some small restocks, so don't necessarily give up on that just yet. You know, keep checking. You never know, it may get listed again and may become available again. So yeah, like I said, don't give up on that one just yet if you did miss out on it. And then some figures that are available right now do include the Batwoman figure that you see pictured here. Of course, this is based on the TV series on CW. And then also, of course, Stitch on the People Mover is available right now. So again, those two figures, they are still listed on Funko.com at the time of this recording. Moving on here to some random bits of information. So the Gemini Collectibles exclusive glow-in-the-dark Phantom Shadow has gotten a restock. At the time of this recording, I saw that it was still listed. It did sell out before, then it got listed again. Who knows when it sells out this time, whether or not it'll get a restock, but you know, time will tell with that. But if you're interested in that figure, go ahead and get it while it is available. I said this previously, I just want to point this out again because we do see two of the Pocket Pops here now, that there are going to be some Blacklight Nightmare Before Christmas figures on the way. This will include Pops as well, of course. Now, with Walmart, they have an exclusive T-Rex Pop Pin, which does have a chase variant to it. And then they also have a set that this mini backpack that you see here in the 4-pin set, those actually come together. And all these items here with Walmart, they are up for a July release. And of course, if you don't want to go ahead and order them online, you will probably see them in store soon enough. Now with Target, they do have this glow-in-the-dark mini Puffed on Fire with Pop T that is starting to show up in stores. And you also see here this Piccolo figure, which I'll be honest, I haven't been following Dragon Ball Z, so I don't really get this reference. I think I only watched like maybe the early seasons of Dragon Ball Z, then I kind of fell off from following it. But yeah, driving exam Piccolo, pretty interesting figure. If anybody wants to give me some details about that, you know, please share in the comments because never seen Piccolo looking like that before. So I am kind of curious about that. You also see here a White Stripes 2-pack is on the way. Seems like this could be a common item. I mean, there's no sticker on the actual box. We'll see what happens with that, though. Of course, if I learn more about that release, I will update you all. And speaking of updates, there have been some updates to the Funko app. One of the most interesting things is that you now, for figures that are available on Funko.com, you can basically get linked right to them to make purchases with Funko.com if you're interested in that. So that might be useful to some collectors. And then I'm not going to read the other updates here. You can read those for yourself, but I just thought that one in particular was interesting. Zavvi has a flocked Pikachu figure as an exclusive, and when they first hinted that they had a Pokemon exclusive on the way, I had a feeling that it was either going to be, more than likely it would be a variant of a figure that's come out previously or a new Pikachu. It just ends up being a variant here of Pikachu. So again, Zavvi has that exclusive flocked Pikachu. You see here, focusing on Pokemon still, there is a Pokemon cross bag that is exclusive with Entertainment Earth. Of course, it has the Pokeball design there. So if you're interested in that, again, it is with Entertainment Earth. That's exclusive to them. It does seem that there is a metallic Bartman figure on the way. We'll see exactly what happens with that, but you see that image there in the upper right. So if I learn more about that, of course, I will share. And then it does seem like Smuggler's Bounty is making a return. This is a Star Wars related subscription box that would be with Amazon. Right now, you can actually sign up for the subscription, and they haven't revealed any figures or themes necessarily just yet. So, we'll see what happens with this. I will keep my eyes open, and if I learn more, I will definitely share that with you. I do want to hear from Star Wars fans. Would you be interested in, this subscription box returning? And if you never had it previously, if you never got it previously, would you be interested in signing up for it, if it makes this comeback? Now with Target Con, of course, the majority of the figures did become available. Some stores didn't get certain figures. We know how that goes. But yeah, do not give up on these figures just yet, because some Target locations are still receiving the exclusives, and some things are still heading online in a couple of days. So just keep your eyes open, basically, especially by March 11th, Friday, March 11th. Things that have not shown up just yet should get listed online. I know right now the glow-in-the-dark Evelyn with Pop T, and it turns out that the Pop T actually glows as well. Skeletor's face glows, and it glows pretty well. That one is actually available on the website at this time. So yeah, continue to check the website, continue to check in stores as well, and not just for the Target Con exclusives, but for other exclusives that are starting to show up in stores. And you see that Jumbo Moo figure from Pokemon is starting to show up. Yeah, so be on the lookout for these Target exclusives. Do not give up on them. Continue to look for them. And speaking of Target Con, one item with Target Con is this Beauty and the Beast VHS cover with Belle. That's an item you could be on the lookout for if you are a big Beauty and the Beast fan. And then there's this Toy Story VHS cover with Woody, which is actually an Amazon exclusive that you can be on the lookout for. Definitely want to hear from Disney fans what you think about these particular items here. Are these something you would want to add to your collection, or do you feel like it's not really worth the space? Let me know your opinion on those. Now with the goal line, they do have some more NFL figures on the way, and each one of these does have a Chase variant. And you see here with Walmart, they have an exclusive Tom Brady and a Dak Prescott, and of course those are the 12-inch versions of those figures there. So yeah, with the gold figures, Funko is moving forward with them, putting out more and more, and I think the Chases may make it enticing for some people to go for these. Now, Genshin Impact, I don't think I've watched any real gameplay of this. I may have seen like one trailer. I'm not really familiar too much with Genshin Impact, but these pops look absolutely amazing. I think these are some of the best looking pops so far for this particular year here. And something that I really like about them is the bases, the details with the bases. I hope this is a sign of things to come with Funko, and that we see this more often, because that is one thing that is lacking with Funko. When they do bases with figures, it's normally just a very plain base, but I would like to see more of this in the future. Again, very awesome looking pops here. It makes me actually want to kind of check out the game, at least some footage of the game, and see what it's all about. If you play Genshin Impact, definitely let me know what you think about the game and what you think about these particular figures. And then this had been rumored for a while, and you see here, of course, Machine Gun Kelly, Tickets to My Downfall. This is a common pop that is available for pre-order with various retailers. Oh, and the Genshin Impact figures here as well, they are commons, and you can pre-order them with various retailers. And Funko did reveal the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness figures, and I think they look pretty awesome all together. I'm very interested to see this movie and all the, surprises that it has in store. And because this movie is going to have a lot of surprises and cameos and things like that, I'm sure there are some things that Funko could not release just yet, so we'll see what else they decide to do based upon the movie. I think these are some pretty cool looking figures. We got America Chavez here, of course. I think this is a great looking version of Wong, much better than the previous pops of him. And of course, you see that Doctor Strange does have a Chase variant. There are some smaller companies that have Chase bundles. It's up to you to decide whether or not it's worth the money to pay for a bundle. But of course, you could try your luck with companies like GameStop, Hot Topic, Box Lunch, Entertainment Earth. These are some companies that give you a pretty fair shot at getting the Chase. And of course, you see the return here of Baron Mordo as well. It's good to see a pop of him, and I think his pop looks more interesting as well here. And of course, we have another Scarlet Witch there in the mix, and you see this other version of Doctor Strange here as well in a pretty interesting outfit. I don't really know the comic book reference. We'll see what's going on here, and they got some new characters in the mix as well that we'll learn about within the movie. And then as far as the exclusives are concerned, you see there's a specialty series figure here, Doctor Strange kind of floating on his cape. This is something that Funko has done in the past, that style of pop there. The Funko.com exclusive, I'm kind of surprised that they would go with this supporting character. I like Rachel McAdams. I don't really feel like her character has been especially interesting thus far in the MCU, but we'll see. Maybe she's going to be given more to do in this particular movie, but yeah, I can't imagine that pop selling out very quickly if it sells out at all. You also see here the Defenders Doctor Strange, which is a Walmart exclusive, and that is available for pre-order on their website. I think that is a pretty interesting looking figure there. Of course, GameStop has that metallic Doctor Strange, which is available for pre-order as well. That's one that I might go for. I am kind of a sucker for metallic paint jobs. And then of course you see a couple of pocket pops here as well. So yeah, overall I kind of like the look of these Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness figures, and like I said, once the movie drops, I'm really looking forward to seeing what else Funko is able to do based upon this movie. And then some of the most, one of the most exciting things recently here from Funko is, of course, the reveal of the WonderCon exclusives. And you see they're going with this theme here, Freddy's Beach Bash, and it says live from Pop here, because from April 1st through the 3rd, Funko is going to have a lot going on their social media accounts during the time of the convention. And as far as the exclusives are concerned, they will actually release on Funko.com on April 1st, and Funko did specify this is not a joke. The figures actually will become available as of April 1st. There is no lottery to enter. This is going to be available to everybody, available to the public to go on to Funko.com and to try to get the figures that you want. I do not have a time just yet. I don't think they gave the time just yet. When I learn more about that, of course, though, I will update you all. And the shared exclusive retailers have not been revealed yet, so we don't know what's going to go to stores like Hot Topic or GameStop. We have not learned any of that yet. Funko has not revealed that yet, and again, once I learn that information, I will share it with you all. Of course, Funko HQ and Funko Hollywood are going to have these exclusives available. And you got to keep in mind that WonderCon is one of the smaller conventions, so it's not like there's a ton of variety with the exclusives. So I'm not really surprised, by how limited a number of the exclusives there are, basically. Now, getting to the exclusives, you see here that there are some sodas, some Blacklight sodas based on banana splits. And of course, each one of these does have a Chase variant. Now, personally, I don't collect banana splits. I've only ever gotten, I think, one of the figures, and it came randomly with a soda mystery box, and I think I actually did end up with the Chase, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, in general, I don't really connect banana splits myself, but I do think these are some cool looking sodas here. And then they definitely are giving some love to Disney. You see that they have a soda here based on Yzma, and she's in her lab outfit there, and that one does have a Chase there as well. I really like the Chase too, her holding that I think it's beaker she's holding there in her hand, if I'm not mistaken, some sort of potion going on there. Of course, there is Kronk as well, an exclusive Kronk pop. They have this 2-pack there of Donald Duck, which I think is kind of interesting, the Angel and Devil Donald Duck. And then of course there's another soda here of Hades. I'm not super crazy about about the way his face looks here. I think it looks a little bit odd, but more than likely I'm still going to go for that soda though, and especially would like to get that chase of Hades there. And then of course there's Wally here with an exclusive as well for WonderCon, and this one had actually been rumored. You see here that we have another She-Ra pop, and that one does come along with a backpack by Loungefly, so I wouldn't be surprised if Loungefly makes that available on their website as well. So if you're going to go for She-Ra and that backpack, yes, you can try on Funko.com, but don't forget about Loungefly's website. They might have it listed there as well. And then two exclusives I'm definitely going for. Peacemaker, I really enjoyed that series. I'm probably going to end up watching the full season again. I thought it was really entertaining. At some point they got to do Peacemaker with Eagly. We really need a Eagly figure, or at least him along with Peacemaker. That would be nice to see, but this one here is pretty cool, him having that shield there with the Peacemaker symbol on it. And then of course we have Boastful Loki. We knew that this was coming, and it seemed like it might have been for Emerald City Comic-Con, but of course the timing for that event has changed, so maybe that's why Funko with WonderCon instead. But Boastful Loki looks like he's pretty well designed. I could see adding that one to my collection as well. And you all, that's it for WonderCon. Those are all the exclusives that are going to be available. Definitely let me know which ones you're going to try to go for, what you want to add to your collection. All right, you all, it is rumor mill time, and as always, remember, some of these rumors may pan out to be true and some of them may not. Time will tell. So first of all, let's focus on holiday pops, and I wouldn't be surprised if the holiday pops get revealed pretty soon. Yes, I know it's far away from the holidays, but Funko tends to reveal the holiday pops pretty early in the year, so people can go ahead and do pre-orders. So it does seem like Guardians of the Galaxy, all the core members are going to have holiday related pops. Also, it seems like there's going to be some Star Wars snowmen, including of the droids. Sam the Snowman, character from stop motion animation movies, seems like he's going to get a figure. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the actual movie, is going to get pops, so not just Rudolph himself, but the other characters. And yes, some of those characters have had pops before, but we're going to see some updated figures. With Coca-Cola, we could see the polar bear and also Santa, and that would be based on the Santa from like the 90s commercials. Same thing with the polar bear, those throwback commercials. We could see pops based on them for the holidays. A holiday Elvis pop. It should be interesting to see what that looks like. And then no surprise here, of course they did Funko did gingerbread Marvel characters, and they're going to do the same thing with DC apparently. And the characters they're focusing on are Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Flash, and Aquaman. So yeah, that really doesn't surprise me too much that they would do this with DC as well. Focusing on Marvel, we could see a Skrull Iron Man. And I think in the future, we're going to see a lot of Marvel characters as Skrulls with Funko Pops, especially because of the upcoming Secret Invasion, Disney Plus series. And I know some people have been asking about it. What is up with the Spider-Man 3-pack? People, I can't tell you what's going on with that. I just know that it's still rumored to be on the way. It seems like a concrete thing, but it's just not available just yet. We just have to be a little bit patient with that. Now, it seems like Harley Quinn is actually going to get a series of figures. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how these turn out. So we could get Harley Quinn with Bat, an Ace comic cover, Apocalypse Harley Quinn, Takeover Harley Quinn with accessories, which is pretty vague there. We'll see what happens with that, and Harley Quinn with pizza as well. So yeah, I'm really interested to see how these Harley Quinn figures turn out. And I know some people are familiar with me being big into collecting Harley Quinn, but I still, judge the figures. I don't buy just every single thing Harley Quinn. So, I'll see if these turn out to be very interesting looking, and then, I'll choose the ones that I'm interested in. But I think the Apocalypse Harley Quinn should look pretty awesome, and, we'll see what happens with the others. We also seem to be getting some more figures based on Hercules, of course, Disney's Hercules. We could get Hercules with Bo. I forget how to say this name, Calliope, I guess is how you possibly say it. Meg with Flowers, Training Phil, and Young Hercules. We also could get an updated Nosferatu. Of course, Funko has done Nosferatu before, but we could get a new one. From Coco, we could get Miguel with guitar. We could get two versions of Stitch. Really, I should say three. Stitch in cuffs, and then another Stitch figure, and it would have a glow chase if this pans out to be true. We could get a Maleficent Assemble series. I'm really not sure what all would go into that. If you have some ideas about a Maleficent series of figures that connect somehow, let me know what you think about that. What exactly could go into that other than Maleficent herself, and maybe her in her dragon form again. Like, I don't really know what's what all that would entail. I mean, of course there are other major characters within her stories, but yeah, we'll just see how that pans out. Let me know what you think about that. And then we could get an exclusive Sebastian, of course, Sebastian being from the Little Mermaid. Still not done with rumors here. Some more rumors. Focusing on Pop Rocks, we could see some more members of Slipknot. We also could see a U2 Zoo TV 4-pack. And then Bella Porch, I guess that's how you say her last name. We could see a figure for her as well. With Fortnite, we could see a couple of more characters on the way. You see them listed here. And some people still love to hate on Fortnite, which just blows my mind. I mean, if you're not into it, I understand not being into it, but it's kind of a waste of time to hate on the game, in my opinion. Just really wasting your energy, basically. With The Witcher, we could see a deluxe Geralt and Tub. That would not surprise me, because I know I've seen a statue of that done before, and in fact I may have seen more than one. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me that that could be potentially done as a pop as well. With the Care Bears, we could see an Earth Day friend bear. Would not be surprised if that ends up with box lunch, but we'll see what happens with that, if it happens at all. With Jack in the Box, we could get Jack himself again, along with, it says a taco 2-pack, a Jack and taco 2-pack. Not really sure what's going on with the taco. We'll see what happens with that. Of course, Funko already has a Courage the Cowardly Dog pop, and that is a really well done pop. And yeah, no surprise, it seems like there could be a flocked version on the way. We could see some Bridgerton pops. I have not watched Bridgerton at all. I don't even know if I've watched the trailer of it. I've just heard people kind of talk about it some, and some very mixed reactions to it. But yeah, it seems like there could be a couple of Bridgerton pops. From Law and Order SVU, we could see at least 2 pops here, Finn and Olivia. With Friends, they've already done Monica with the turkey on their head from the I guess that Thanksgiving episode. But yeah, it seems like we could see that again in some form with a Pop T as well. And then it seems like there's a lot on the way with Demon Slayer. No surprise, super popular anime. It seems like we could get a 4-pack, and that 4-pack would just be some previously released commons put together. We could see some mystery minis, which I'm definitely interested to see how those turn out. We could see Tanjiro with Noodles. We could see a couple of the villains. You see them listed here. I'm not going to name every single thing here, but and actually some of this I've shared previously. We could see 2 versions of Rengoku. I think I've mentioned that previously before. We could see a couple of more variants of Nezuko, and including a Nezuko and Tanjiro 2-pack, which could be interesting. So yeah, basically there's a lot on the way with Demon Slayer, and that's no surprise because of how popular that anime is. Alright y'all, that was it for the rumors, and I'm about to give a spoiler alert here, because I am going to focus on the Marvel Collector Core box, which focuses on the Disney Plus series. And yeah, I don't want to say too much just yet. I'm just going to give this spoiler alert. If you do not want to see what is in the box, please make sure that you go ahead and tune out of the video right now. Again, if you do not want to see what is in the Disney Plus Marvel Studios Collector Core box, please make sure you go ahead and tune out of the video right now. Of course, I'm going to keep it real and be honest with you all. I think this box is hugely disappointing. So, I mean, we have Baron Zemo, and it's a reference to him dancing in the club. And I mean, that one is okay. It's not amazing, but it's okay. I think it's a cool reference. But the Scarlet Witch pop to me just feels very lazy. I mean, it's just, it's based on a mold that's already been used before, and it's just a solid color basically for the most part. It does seem to have a glitter paint job, but to me, just it's not an interesting pop when it comes down to it. I feel like there should have been another pop in this box. The other items I don't think are especially interesting. They have a WandaVision sticker there. Seems to be featuring Darcy and the agent from the series. Also, they have that t-shirt, "I'm not single, I'm saving myself for Thor." I kind of wonder how many people are actually going to wear that, and then of course they have the Trust a Bro Moving Company pin as well. Yeah, this to me is just not a great box. I'm really not too happy about this. I'm not even sure if I'm going to keep anything from this box, to be true, truth be told. Now, I do keep my subscription going for Marvel Collector Core just because I feel like it's just easier to do that. And then also, because I have a channel, it's very easy for me to give things away or to trade, whatever it may be. But yeah, I'm just not super crazy about this box. I feel like there was so much potential there with Disney Plus, and they could have done something much more interesting than this. Definitely share your thoughts in the comments, but if you're going to talk about this, please give a spoiler alert, since some people may have tuned out of the video. Alright you all, so that is going to do it for this edition of Funko News. As always, I hope that you got something out of it. Definitely let me know which figures you're interested in trying to add to your collection, which rumors you hope pan out to be true, and let me know what you've picked up recently as well. You know, I always like to read the comments. If you haven't done so already, please drop a like on the video. Very easy way to show support to my channel and to every YouTube channel. You know, make sure you like the videos. Very easy way to show support. You could consider becoming a patron or a channel member as well if you want to go that extra step and show even more support to the channel, and that does help the giveaway opportunities as well. As a matter of fact, I just wrapped up 2 giveaways over on my Patreon account, and when I do those giveaways, they are public. So yeah, do make sure you check those out, you know, those opportunities. And of course, being a patron, that would get you the alerts so you know when there's a giveaway going on over there. Do remember, like I said at the beginning of the video, I still had that contest going on for a channel logo. So check out those details over on my Instagram account. You all, please share the video if you think this is going to help out other collectors. Thank you all for taking the time to check this out, and I will talk to you all again real soon.